I will tell you this. Just recently, my wife and I became parents for the first time in our lives, which is, thank you. It's very exciting. When it's your first kid, you learn a lot. One of the things I learned is, whoever invented the phrase, slept like a baby, they didn't have a baby. I don't think they'd ever even seen a baby. I think that phrase should be slept like an adult that doesn't have a baby. Because those were some good sleeping years. Everyone has their advice on how to get through those early sleep deprivation months, and the advice is always the same. Sleep when the baby sleeps. You just sleep when the baby sleeps. Oh, thank you. I hadn't considered that before. Here's what I'll do. I'll sleep when the baby sleeps. Then I'll do the dishes when the baby does the dishes. And when he notices the bills are piling up, me and the baby, we do some bills together. Because that's how babies work. They love knocking chores off the to-do list. Next. They say that being a new parent starts to age you much faster than normal. I feel like I've started to notice it when I look in the mirror, but I don't think other people notice yet. I'm 22 years old. I look good for 22, right? Most of my comedian friends do not have kids, and I've realized it's very difficult to explain to someone what it's like to be tired for several months in a row. It's a very specific feeling. The best analogy I've come up with is I was watching this documentary once about the Navy SEALs. And at the end of their training, they go through this thing called Hell Week, where they're woken up at all hours of the night. They're wet for some reason, they don't know why. Someone's screaming at them to do something, and if they mess it up, the screaming gets louder and louder until they get it right. And if you've ever had a new baby, you know that's pretty close. Except it's only a week. Boo-hoo, Navy SEALs. Oh, were you tired for a week? I'm sure that was so difficult. I think instead of SEAL Team 6, they should have sent 2 choppers of new dads in to get bin Laden. They would have killed him just because he woke the baby up.
Subscribe to Dry Bar Comedy for even more of the world's largest collection of clean comedy.